Bad kisses?
Yo, kiss the homies goodnight, Jimmy. Sorry, I'm just giving you a shout out as always. There are more kisses. Okay, so I'm here with my boyfriend today. We're doing something. Hello, Hishuba. So we're doing something very silly. A couple of years ago on our other YouTube channel, we
did the Fate Stay Night.
Yeah, we finished reading Fate Stay Night. We did a big podcast stream where we discussed our experience reading it.
Ooh,
and
kisses.
then
There's some kisses from me too.
And then we made and as part of a joke that we just had going while reading it, we made a tier list ranking characters on how based versus how cringe they are.
Yeah, so we wanted to do the same thing for Hollow Ataraxia.
Yes.
No Kira in this one.
Yeah, Kira is not in this one. We make it unfair on everybody else.
He's also not really in it.
Yeah, he's not in it. He's just in Bazette's flashback.
Yeah, I don't even really count that.
Yeah. Okay, so how should we start going about this? You just want to tell you guys something. Please watch Oath Under Snow when you're free. I don't know if I want to do that, but I don't know. People say it's the only part of Aprilia that anyone should ever watch.
Oh, okay.
Do we share boy booty?
Look, my booty ain't to be shared.
I'm the only one here into boys. Okay, so best Fate film other than Heaven's Feel. Okay.
Well,
so Hollow Ataraxia. It's only a visual novel.
Yes.
It's had no real adaptation unless you count characters appearing in Carnival Phantasm and the Emiya Gohan. Yeah, the Emiya Gohan, the cooking manga. Yeah. Although, like, Bazette and Karin and that lot aren't in it.
It feels like that food show is in Hollow Ataraxia. A little bit.
You'll make him pay for all the Goblin Slayer episodes. Like, he's a goblin. He's not that kind of goblin. Okay, so they're like, right, how should we start this?
So yeah, I don't stand general goblins. I actually just spent loads of time in Baldur's Gate systematically exterminating goblins.
Okay, so like, how did we go about this last time? Did we go in order of like how they are? I think they're all in alphabetical order because that's how I name the files for ease of.
I think we should have someone first who's like the most sort of middle ground that we can find.
Yeah. To sort of, I feel like we need to sort of give an example of what fits into all of the categories. Yeah, this is the Babylon boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right. Who embodies, like, who's neither based or cringe? Who's like the perfect character to define that?
I think what comes to mind is Sakura.
Okay.
I mean, I was trying to think about this. Is there anything about her that's particularly cringe or particularly based? Because I can't really think. In Hollow Ataraxia specifically, I can't really think of anything. She really kind of felt like she was just doing her thing.
Yeah. She's got her cute boyfriend. She likes gardening now. And cooking.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I feel like she's not really doing anything that's particularly out there.
Yeah, Sakura is Sakura. And we love Sakura.
Maybe also, what's her name? Side character, the girl.
Which one? There's three of them.
No, I don't mean annoying. What gym club, track club. I mean,
you mean Ayako?
Yeah, Ayako. Yeah. I feel like Ayako also fits into just the middle.
Putting Ayako like more to that side. I think she's like more neither based nor cringe. She's in it as much as she needs to be.
Yeah.
What's the list about? We're ranking characters in Fate Hollow Ataraxia about how based or how cringe we think they are.
Yes.
Like, this is a really stupid thing that started as a joke we had while reading Fate Stay Night. Right. So who is
So should we now go for extremely cringe, extremely base, so we can kind of.
You think Sakura might be lower? That's the thing. I don't think she's done anything. That's the. I don't think she's done anything to make her stand out as cringe in Hollow Ataraxia.
Yeah, we're particularly talking about Hollow Ataraxia here.
Right. Who is?
We did have those more
Yeah.
cringe and stay
I was gonna say who is
Just put the track and field team in there. Maybe she is
Maybe-
a bit less cringe.
maybe she's in kind of cringe.
Yeah.
She's not as cringe as the other two, but they all show up as like three of them, and I fucking hate them.
I feel like she'd be less cringe. What's she called? It begins with H.
Himuro.
Yeah. I feel like she would actually be maybe based even if she wasn't with the other two. She didn't hang with them. It was just having kind of investigation times into Shiru.
It's just that, like, I'm sorry, but the track and field team are annoying.
Yeah.
They're easily the worst part of the whole thing.
You know what? Shinji.
So, okay, Shinji. Is Shinji...
I think Shinji's...
Yeah, that's Shinji. Shinji is barely in it.
I think Shinji, probably largely because he's less in it, I think he's only cringe.
Yeah.
Instead of extremely cringe.
Extremely cringe. So Shinji Mato has gone up a level from last time.
He's a little bit less cringe.
Because... And that's just because he's not there. One time he does turn up for what is, I think, a Yu-Gi-Oh!
There was a kind of funny Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference that kind of won him some points for me.
And then he
sort of
references how little he's in this.
Yeah.
Which is perfect, because...
Yeah. He's mostly just a joke, which is actually less cringe than what he was in Stay Night.
Yeah. Now you've seen everything. Yeah, it's like Shinji gets less cringy just by being not in there. Who's based? Like, who's a based character?
Lancer.
Okay, so Ku is based.
Yeah.
Is he extremely... Last time we put him in extremely based.
I'm trying to think, in Hollow Ataraxia, well, he basically doesn't do much the majority of the time.
He's just there fishing.
He's just fishing, smoking. He does do some funny times when he's working in new places.
Yeah.
It's definitely puts him still in based, and and also the one time he does do something, or relative to the story, like relevant to the story, it's also pretty based. But it's nothing like crazy like in the first game. Yeah, I can't think of stab the child examples or stab master or just.
He doesn't kill Kirei and Shinji.
Yeah. He doesn't do anything that's like, super crazy based. He's just,
He's just chill based. I think maybe he's less extremely based because we see, Emiya turns up to flex on him and Ku is clearly like, annoyed by that.
Yeah.
Emiya and Gil turn up to flex on Ku.
Speaking actually of Emiya.
I think he's also based because of flexing on Ku.
I think it definitely wins him some points.
Or do you think maybe he's only kind of based?
I think he's less based than Ku, but I'm not. I'd say he could be in kind of based, could be in based.
Pretty kind of based, top of kind of based for now.
Yeah.
Flex on Ku. He's not in it very often.
He still
he
tries to kill himself for funsies.
Well, he's doing it for fun.
I mean,
he does stop you getting over that bridge, which is
for no real reason.
For no real reason, yeah.
Just because he hates Shiro. Actually, that's pretty based. That's. I mean, think about it.
Okay, so who is extremely based? Who is the most based character? Or maybe we leave that towards the end. For some reason, you didn't like Bazette.
Bazette. Well, I'm trying to really think. Bazette's maybe a bit cringe, actually.
Okay.
Like, what's her motivation? I don't want to die. Wow, what a whingy. Just come on. And she has this whole thing where she doesn't believe in herself and shit, despite being super strong.
I've heard people say she's the girl failure masquerading as a girl boss, and I'm like, I get that.
Yeah, it's just, it's a little bit cringe. So here's a weird thing, right? When we talk about Shuru and we talk about the Angry Mango,
yes,
I mean, do we have to kind of talk about them at the same in the because in
I
Colorado Ataraxia spoilers, if you haven't watched it or Reddit rather, there's kind of weird duality between them. They're kind of the same person. It's a bit weird.
yes.
I don't know if we should kind of think of them as individuals. I mean, if we're thinking about the Shiro, I'd actually maybe put him in neither based or cringe because he's kind of just a fake, not real Shiro.
But he is building a harem.
It's based.
He's dating like 3 girls at once, and like they all seem okay with it.
Now that you actually lay
Which
that
I
out,
think
he's
is kind
extremely
of funny.
based.
I'm just thinking that Angry Mango won't be tricked by Bizette and Karen.
Um. Yeah, I feel like Angry Mango is probably more based.
Okay, what makes
I mean,
Angry Mango based?
Do I have to say the lines?
No, we're not gonna do that here. Real Shiro's not good. No, real Shiro is Shiro.
Yeah, like okay,
He's still
real
hero.
Shiro isn't there.
He's hero.
Really.
Reopen OBS.
No, it's reconnected.
Reconnected. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, what the hell happened?
Sorry, OBS did the thing where it disconnected and reconnected again.
Yeah.
Is everybody still?
Haven't seen that happen in a long time.
Yeah, I've had it happen a few times where my capture card has just sort of required me to reconnect.
Yeah, but that's different. It's nothing to do.
Yeah,
with
like this required me to shut down and restart OBS for it to work.
There has been an OBS update recently.
Yeah, it's our OBS being weird. Okay.
Okay, well we're back.
Yeah, I feel like Angry Mango. He's got a very sad backstory, but he's not sad about it.
Yeah. The main thing I'm just thinking about is the time he just turns into a shadow demon and then does some CNC with Karen.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. That's a lot of base points right there. Also just the way he treats Bizette the entire time.
Yeah.
Is just so he's just so like doesn't give a fuck, says what he thinks.
Yeah.
That's very base stuff.
I feel like we should probably specify that whether or not something is based or cringe is not an indicator of whether something is good or bad.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's about
like, Kirei was our extremely based character for the first tier list.
Yeah, like being based is to do with
evil.
confidence in oneself, lack of hesitation, that sort of thing. Whereas cringe is, insecurity, doing things for stupid or like fearful reasons, that kind of thing.
Or just being very shitty.
Yeah, I mean, shitty. You can be shitty while being based. That's correct.
Yeah.
It's like the thing is, I actually think he's more based than these two are.
Okay, so who is extremely based?
That's what I'm trying to
That's what I'm trying to think. Is that anybody who we can count as being extremely based? Maybe we should get the new characters on the tier list. So where does Karen go?
I mean, Karen. So the thing is, her motivations are kind of weird, and I mean, she just kind of wants to like. Why does she want to do what she wants to do? She just wants like.
Because she's trying to purge the demons.
She wants to purge demons, but it seems that she wants to do it just for herself. It's not even if the church didn't want her to, she would still do it.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that's her driving purpose in life.
Yeah, so it kind of puts her on the base side of things. I guess kind of based.
Kind of based.
Yeah.
She's like female version of Shiro in some way.
Oh, I guess kind of.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit. Yeah. She's somewhat self-sacrificing, but
yeah,
I don't know. She feels like she's also kind of into that.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be more based than
she's
Shiro is.
She's very into masochism.
Yeah, I feel like she's more based than Shiro in this.
Okay. Where is my son? Is my son based or is my son cringe?
I'm really thinking about it. Does he fall into being extremely based? I think maybe he does. I feel like I'd put him in the low end of extremely
Yeah.
based.
Well, he's the only one in there for now, but like he's
I mean, he turns himself. He's a kid for some reason, but like the entire time he's like, "Wow, adult me sucks. I'm gonna hang out with other kids and play football. I'm gonna own a pool for lulz." You know,
yeah.
he's literally just spending his entire time just doing what he wants. The purest essence of being based.
Yes.
So
I'm
yeah,
also putting adult Gil in base because he doesn't turn up very often. He
yeah,
turns up to flex that he is the best in the fishing competition and fight shadow demons at the end.
yeah, and that's it.
That's it.
And that's all he shows up to do. And I mean, once again, it's just him showing up to have fun. I
Yeah.
actually feel like he's more based even than Emir is because he outdoes Emir in his own game.
Flexing on Goo.
Yeah, it just yeah.
He is the king. Yeah, exactly. I think Gil was. I think Gil is just based like as a baseline.
Um, something I was gonna say. Another one that was very we had extremely based was Kazuki. I feel like Kazuki in Hollow Ataraxia is not as based as that.
Okay.
He's still
Oh, wait,
gotta
no,
be.
he's in based. Is
He's
he? Is
probably he's like in based or kind of based. He's what is he? He just kind of hangs out.
he's still just loving his evil witch housewife.
Yeah,
He's just being a teacher.
I'd say he's
Don't think he does
maybe.
too much in his own story.
Yeah, he doesn't
What
do much.
Gil
Maybe I mean
or
Kazuki.
someone else?
But like Kazuki, we do find a bit more about his backstory. We do find out he left the assassins because he wanted to.
Yeah,
That's based.
that's pretty based.
Yeah,
Left assassins because he wanted to. Now just works as a teacher.
I think.
Is married to an evil witch.
Yeah. Maybe we put Heracles in neither based or cringe.
Yeah, Heracles is not in it enough for us to know.
He's also just mad.
Yes.
Ilya. Ilya. I just noticed her. Ilya is like more based than she is in Stay Night.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think we had her being cringe in Stay Night because she's a child.
Yes. But in this, she's more aware. She's like aware of everything that's going on and is just hanging out waiting for it to resolve itself. Yes.
I think some of her interactions with Shiro seem a bit weird, but they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
They don't go anywhere weird.
That's just Ilya anyway.
Yeah, it's just Ilya.
What do we say about Ilya? I don't know if she goes into kind of based. I don't know about
You
that.
think maybe she
Maybe
evens
the
out
top
at neither.
I feel like the top of Neva based or cringe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ilya is Ilya, yeah. Protect her and give her all of the love until she wants to murder you.
Suzuki is not in. Sorry,
Sasaki.
Sasaki. I never remember his name. I don't think I ever will. Sasaki is not in it much
Yeah.
at all.
Which I think is a bit of a shame. It would have
is,
been
yeah.
nice to see more of him just chilling. Hello?
This is a bullshit.
Oh, it's,
No link, so therefore I got it.
no, how do I ban that?
Right click the name. No.
Ah.
Do, do, do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sasaki is just not in it.
Yeah. This would have been the perfect opportunity to do more with him.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it would have
they
been
just
cool
don't.
to see him just chilling and hanging out. Like, being bros with Medea or whatever.
Yeah, but he's still just stuck at the gate.
He just stands there, guards his gate. Yeah, it's a bot.
Mm.
It's one of these scam bots.
Let's maids.
Okay, so oh God, which one is which? Which one's Seller and which one's Laser?
Seller's the blue one, I believe, right?
So
No, it's Seller.
I'm gonna go double check which one is Seller and which one is Laser.
Just type Seller and Laser.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Is that how you spell it?
I don't know how to spell it. Cella is...
The blue one.
Cella is the blue, yes. So they look identical, except one's black and white, one's blue and white.
So Sella is like the... I think she probably goes into the cringe.
Is Cella the one with the halberd?
No, Laser is. Laser is nicknamed Liz. She's the...
Yes.
You can tell us by the way they look. Laser's got like the bigger eyes. I feel like Laser goes into maybe kind of cringe, sorry, but kind of based, and Sella goes into kind of cringe. Or maybe even cringe, because Sella's just like, oh, I'm scared of shit. I need you to go check in the fucking basement for me. And, oh, I hate humans. And... I don't know.
So she's kind of cringe.
Yeah, I think even just cringe.
Cringe.
Yeah, I think she's less cringe than than fucking Shinji though.
Yeah, yeah, like.
But I think Laser is kind of based.
Okay, got big halberd.
What's she do? She has fun, is hungry, has halberd.
Yeah, I like that they both go to the swimming pool.
Yeah,
It's nice to see them do something other than just be Ilya's housemates. Yukika, which one's Yukika?
Yukika? We know.
Is that another one of the track and field team?
Yukika? I don't even know who that is. I'm seriously like, who?
Segusa.
Oh,
It's Segusa. Yes, Segusa is
We put her here.
right
she's,
there
she's
at the
there.
bottom. I
She's
couldn't
cringe.
get.
Recording, like,
Yep,
okay, we're
it's
back.
We're back. So I hated the track and field team so much that it just like cut off.
Yeah, it hates the track and field team, so we're just getting disconnected because OBS hates them.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's all the new character. What about Fujini? Because Fujini has a bigger role in this.
Are we including her being the other?
The quiz ogre thing. Are we going to?
I guess, because
I guess we have to. That was annoying as fuck.
yeah, it was actually. Okay, I feel like she goes there.
Oh, okay.
Why? What do you think?
It's like, yeah, she is kind of. That's the thing. I found that Fujini was we last year we put her kind of based in the first tier list because she's the kind of embodiment of I'm cringe but I'm free.
Yeah.
But in this one, I feel like she's a little bit more annoying.
Yeah, she's a bit more annoying. She is less important.
Yeah.
She does stupid games.
She seems to care too much about Shiro having all these girls over.
I mean...
I was like, yeah, I mean, you're a girl who's been living in Shiro's house for a while.
Well, yeah, but she kind of has been like a big sister role the whole time, so... Yeah, and then, I don't know, I think that's actually a more base moment from her, is when she's like, you just have a harem, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise she's kind of annoying.
Okay. Sakura's on there. Let's go Rin. Let's put Rin on next.
Yeah, Rin.
It's like Rin is not in it much for the first bit.
Yeah.
And as much as I like Rin, she's kind of has a lot of annoying moments in this one. Like, I don't like the whole magical girl thing.
That has to earn some cringe
I think
points.
the thing with Luvia was annoying.
I didn't mind that as much.
Didn't mind that as much, yeah. I mean, it's cool to know that she does know martial arts, which would make sense as she's raised by Kire.
She does get wrecked, though.
She does get wrecked, yeah.
Yeah.
She gets wrecked by a girl who's dressed up like Luvia.
She has actually good sex with Shiro in this one.
Yeah, that is true. She does use magic to make sex better.
Yeah. Is there anything else to mention about Rin in this?
It does kind of... She leaves, she's not in the time loop, and then she comes back.
And then she is.
And then she is in the time loop.
Yeah. I don't know if there's much to mention, really. She helps Shiro with the time loop stuff, which is not really, it's neither here or there, really. I feel like she's got to be... I feel like maybe she gets pushed down all the way down here just for the magical girl shit.
Yeah, that was really weird. It's one thing, but like I can understand Rin not liking Rin not understanding technology. I don't know why that whole thing had to end with magical girl.
It was really dumb. It was so, and it would never stop.
Yeah,
it just kept
that
going.
whole thing went on and it went on, and then it ended in suddenly magical girl. It's just like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah. I feel like we can do Medea real quick.
Okay, where did we put Medea?
She just, you know, wants to learn cooking
Yeah.
and serve her husband.
She just wants to be a happy housewife, build model ships,
Yeah.
cook for husband.
Oh,
Rid of
no.
magical and brilliant. Yes, I know, and I don't like to acknowledge that that part of the franchise exists.
Ugh. Okay. Well, I think Medea probably just falls into kind of based.
Yeah.
Probably more based than Shiro. Actually, no. Yeah. Let's reorder this a bit. I think it goes like that.
Oh, okay. Shiro is the least based in the kind of based.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's sort of weird because I think Shiro is kind of not a real person in this.
Give you Medea anyway. Yeah. Any day, yeah. Medea's lovely in this. She doesn't do anything creepy to anyone either.
Yeah, not really. The most like insecure moment is when she's worried that Kazuki's like cheating on her or something.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he's not. And
With her past experience with husbands, I kind of can forgive her for that one.
yeah. I mean, we got some. Do we want to wait for the ad break to end?
Maybe this is not going to be a video, so who should we put on next?
Well, Artoria.
Okay.
So
So Artoria goes on next. I like that we get to hear more of her history in this.
yeah.
I could have put Salter in here, but I don't think she's in it very much.
Well, I was gonna say, do we want to include Salter as like it's just Artoria in one particular instance?
I say maybe put her on as Salter first, and then move her to where Artoria would be.
Oh well, Salter. The thing was that moment was pretty based because they pulled her thing out and then she was like, "Feed me Borger or I kill you all."
That's true. Salter would be.
It's like so based.
Salter would be up there.
Yeah.
I didn't think to include Salter until literally right now. So that's where it would be if it was Salter.
Yeah, but she's only Salter for like one scene.
Yeah. So regular Artoria.
I mean, what does she get up to in Ataraxia? She helps Shiro with the fighting stuff.
Yeah, sure, fighting stuff. Eats a lot.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Plays football with the kids.
there was that.
That was quite fun.
Yeah, yeah.
There's an adorable moment where Shiro has to teach her how to swim.
Yeah, and she doesn't really know.
She has the worst sex ever.
Oh god, yeah, it sucked. It was just so nothing. I'm just imagining the Artoria fans just seething. I feel like she maybe falls like somewhere around here, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe
I'd say maybe go kind of base, but like at the lower end.
Yeah, I want to say she
Or
goes
above
like
Shiro.
maybe
Okay.
there. Yeah.
She seems to kind of just be like enjoying her time in the modern era.
Yeah. So what's we got what's his name? It begins with I forget.
Issei.
Issei, that's it. Issei,
The man who hates Rin. And they should resolve this with hate fucking.
I'd read that. I don't know. I think Issei is not as base as he is in Stay Night. He is just what he is in some ways.
Is he neither based or cringe? He's not in it that much.
Not in that much, yeah. What he is in 4, I mean, he lets them, you know, stay in the temple to do
To have a
camp
sleepover.
and to do the play. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's not. It's yeah. It's kind of
Issei should have been in it more than the track and field team.
yeah. I would have liked to have more Issei instead of the track and field team so much.
Yeah, Issei's like Shiro's best friend, so, why can't we see more of him? Show
Yeah,
me the friendship that they have.
yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Alright, where do we put your waifu?
Medusa in Hollow Ataraxia. Well,
Yes.
oh god, I just remember the sex scene is coming back to me.
Look, I'm sorry it wasn't that good.
It feels like it's not canon. That's how bad it was. It was so bad. Ah. She lost, to be honest, she lost a lot of base points for me in Hollow Ataraxia. Like,
Oh, okay.
so many. Like, not only because of that, but also because of, like, the things with her sisters, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
she should have killed her
Her
sisters
yeah.
before she turned into a monster.
Her sisters are not on this tier list because I'm not going to dignify them by putting them on this tier list.
What do you think of my take there?
Okay, so you think she should have just killed her sisters? And that would have been more based.
Yes. It definitely would have been more based. Her sisters were awful. They were absolute monsters.
Just turned Steno into a rare prism from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to. She wants to eat Ayako.
Yeah, the Ayako thing is kind of creepy.
Yeah, I can't in good conscience put her anywhere other than in kind of cringe. Yeah, that's where she belongs. I don't know if she's probably less cringe than yeah, Fujini, but not as cringe as Berserk.
Okay, so you think that this is where
Right.
the tier list... This is
No,
like...
that's the right one. That's the right
Yeah.
order, yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably where it falls. I really didn't expect to say that Kid Gil is extremely based, but when I started to think about it, he is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, who is the most based character in Hollow Ataraxia? It is the child. And normally, like, would be considered cringe because he's a child, but
Yeah.
I feel like all kids are to some extent kind of cringe.
Yeah, but he
But
just
he-
kind of isn't.
Yeah,
Like, I'm really trying to think what's the most cringe thing he does, and he doesn't even. I can't think of anything that, kids normally do that were cringe that he's done.
yeah, I'm just there like, if he existed in the modern day, would Kid Gil be making weird, cringy TikTok dances to Skibbity Toilet or whatever the fuck the 12-year-olds these days do? But I don't think he would.
No, yeah, I don't think so either. I think he would see another kid doing that or showing them that and be like, "Hey, that's funny." Anyway, and then just move on.
Yeah,
Just
he still has a kind of air of being a king about him.
there was a whole thing where basically kids by default just think he's awesome, and well, yeah.
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 Kids around him would stop liking the weird, cringy Zuma stuff because he's cool.
They would realize how cringe it is because of him.
They're like, oh, but he's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is pretty much right. Huh. I don't feel it's quite as exciting as Stay Night because I think there was more based power in Stay Night.
Stay Night, exactly.
There were so many moments, usually involving child murder.
Oh god, how many fucking child fights are in Fate Stay Night?
So there's Kazuki punching children.
There's children punching Medea.
There's Ku
Stabbing
stabbing
a child.
Shinji. There's Gil.
Q stabs 2 children.
There's Gil executing a child. There's a lot of child
Gosh,
murder.
we should do a Fate child fight tier list.
No, we shouldn't.
Just rank any time a person over the age of 18 has engaged in violence with someone under the age of 18.
Ilya's got a funny little costume on. She says, "What's with the ominous silence? I hope you're not planning violence."
If anybody gets that reference, you're awesome. Imagine if Fate was a movie. And... What do you mean it would be banned? There are various Fate movies.
I don't know if does the child violence happen in? They've happened in the animes, right? Pretty
Yeah,
much?
they happen in the animes.
Like pretty much, right?
Like Like, oh yeah, what you do see what Gil does to Ilya in graphic detail.
Yeah, but shit. Oh, live action movies? No, yeah, that wouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of difficult to do.
I don't know if you should make live action movies of Fate.
Yeah,
Probably
I
not.
think Fate is one of those anime that you shouldn't make a live action version of, because there's lots of like anime weirdness, but also a lot of stuff would have to be CGI'd, and I can't imagine that looking good.
I can't imagine that Heracles would look good.
Yeah.
Not in, it's one of these where you'd mega investment. Yeah. But yeah, I guess this is where it falls.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end this part of the stream here, shut off OBS for a bit, and then restart it. Yeah, nobody can play Gil. I can't imagine any actual person doing that and looking right and feeling right.
Yeah, unlikely. Hmm.
Also, that amount of gold, like the shininess of the Gate of Babylon, would look really weird with CGI, like in a live action setting.
Yeah, there's so much about it that would be next to impossible to get right.
Yeah.
And yeah, let alone getting it all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna fix my OBS, and I will come back in a little bit with another stream where I go and try and do that advanced quest in Fago.